Everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to give you guys another strategy for futures. I don't think I've talked about this in other videos, but this is basically I think I have mentioned it in like a reference to a strategy, but this strategy in particular for doing futures, and it's your moving average of 9 and 20, and I think I made this particularly for the stock market and options, but this works pretty well for futures because for the most part you can always find whenever they cross, you can always find the spot it goes to when you focus on cross to cross. It always, if they're doing a decline, it's always lower than the price when it first crossed, and same thing when it goes up. It's most likely always in a spot that's higher than the first time it crosses. So let me show you the strategy, and I'll show you how easy to set up. Okay, so to set up the strategy, let me load up my EMAs. Here we go. Let's just get these on here real quick. The only ones you need are 9 and 20. So the 9 I have is the yellow, and I may enter a trade while I'm making this video just to show you. I may not get the results, but I'll show you. Now this is particularly for doing futures, and I'm focusing on XRP, but I might look at some other coins too with futures. But I just have my, all you need is your EMA set to 9, your EMA set to 20, and then your relative strength index. So this strategy is really simple, and we're going to look, if you look at the last time XRP crossed, which is a long time, it was right about here. This is when it crossed with the 920. So this would have been your point of getting in at a, you would do a long at this point, and you would ride it out. And let's just take note of what the price was when it crossed. It was 44 cents at that point, and we're on the 5-minute. So from what it's looking like, it's about to cross down pretty soon. So you would have gained about 45. So that's whenever this crosses, you would have just followed it the whole way and be in profit. Because 45 cents, and when it crossed over here, it was 44 cents. So that's profit right there. You could have taken profit any time up here. You could probably even take profit up here, which is 45. So you had some gains just following the cross of 920. And let's just see, in another 5 minutes or so, I might do an actual trade. We can see that XRP is now starting to go down. So if this crosses, and if it crosses while making this video, I might enter. But if it crosses, that will be my signal to do a short. And I will ride that out till it crosses again. So let's just look at a couple of other examples here. Let's see how much this happens here. So crosses for a short right here. It's at 44.8, and then it crosses here 44.7. So that is a little bit of profit. Now you could probably make more money, more crypto, if you do this on the longer time frame. So let's just look at that real quick. Now the bad thing about doing the longer time frames is you got to wait longer. But anyway, you'll make, if you focus on the longer time frames, you'll make more in the long term. But let's just see. Well, I can't do this example here. We're on the hour, but I can't do this one because it hasn't crossed yet again on the hour. But let's look at the last time that they crossed here. So the first time it crossed, so this would be a short for 44 cents. It starts at 44 cents. See if it goes down the last time it crossed. So that's 44.42. So you made more profit doing this, and you could have taken profit. You could have even taken profit before it even crossed, which is right down here. It profited at 41. You could still take profit there, but you're profit either way. So let's just look at a couple other examples on the hour, and this is why I try to focus on the hour, because you will make more gains when you focus on the longer time frames. So we see it crossing here, so this would be a signal for me to do a long right here. This would be 43 cents, and then it crossed again. It was at 44 cents. So every single time you seem to be in profit. Let's look at a couple other scenarios here. Here it crosses down here. This would be a 44. This would be a short at 44, and then it crossed down here. We got 43. So there's profit there, and you could have profited before it crossed again. So let's just look at another scenario here. Let's see, across down here, we would do a long right here. This is 38 cents. And then it crossed again at 44 cents. So that is a big gain right there. So let's just look real quick over the 5 minute and see if it's crossed yet while I've been talking. Well, it looks like it might cross within the next 5 minutes. So let's just go look at the hour, some more examples of the hour. So let's just go back and look at a couple more. Now, I showed you the hour, but let's real quickly just look at what would happen if you focused on the day. Now, if you focused on the day, which the benefit of actually doing it on the day is you'll probably make a lot of profit, because all you have to do is wait for it to cross. But the disadvantage to this is you have to wait for it to cross on the day. That takes a lot of time here. So I'm not going to focus on this one because it hasn't crossed back again. But let's just look when the last time it crossed on the day. So it crossed on the day as a short for 39 cents, and then it crossed again here 37. So you made profit there. Let's see, that's profit. And then right here you would do a long. It was 35 cents. And then up here it came down to 39 cents. So you would have profit there. So whichever time frame you want to do, I try to focus on the hour, because I try to stay. If you focus on the day, you're going to have to wait a long time for it to cross. If you focus on the 5 minute, you might get short little gains along the way, but the hour seems to be the one to where you can make kind of a lot of gains, and you don't have to wait too long on the hour. Anyway, let's look at the 5 minute and see. I may put in a position here if it hasn't crossed yet. Anyway, so that's a strategy. That is the 920 strategy. All you have to do is wait for it to cross. You can follow it from cross to cross, or you can follow it from the first cross and then take profit maybe halfway along the way. Just look at your RSI. I haven't talked a lot about the RSI. Let me mention that real quick. If you want to find a good exit point, look at the first time it crossed, and then you can also look at your RSI when the RSI starts peeking through the yellow line on the bottom here. That's a good point to get out. But anyway, that's the 920 strategy. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.